step. So, built this front deck a couple years ago and kind of made a slap together piece of junk railing for the steps. Never put a railing around the rest of it. So today, building a railing. So I already got the first little section done, but I'm going to show you kind of my deck, my front deck, and then I'll show you the first little piece here. It's kind of behind me over my shoulder here. Kind of basically just kind of do a little piece together on how to build this railing. I am not a carpenter. I don't claim to be a carpenter. I do know little basic building knowledge. So this is a railing I'm building. You go to Home Depot, you can buy a pre-built section of this. It's like out here in Washington, it's $103. I bought all this stuff for $200. So what would it cost me? 2 sections, which would not have finished my deck railing at all. I bought everything that I need to do the entire deck for a fraction of the price. So I'm gonna go ahead, take you outside, flip you around, let you see the deck, and then I'll come back in, set you up, and continue building this thing. So as you can see, it's kind of raining a little bit. This is my deck. We just stained it a couple weeks ago. Like I said, my piece of junk makeshift railing, and then here's the deck itself. So I just finished the piece that goes right along here. Right now I'm going to be building this little section that goes right here to there, and then after that I'm going to go all the way down the rest of the way and then come back to the other side. So like I said, I'm going to piece everything together, and I'm prefabbing everything, and I'll take it up and I'll start screwing it together as I go. So like I said, I think this is going to work pretty well. Basically it's kind of like I'm framing a wall as I go, but we'll see. It should turn out all right. Hopefully it'll be a lot better than the little janky railings that I got now. So it'll make it a little bit safer and make it so it's up to code, whatever that means. So hope you guys enjoy. And Croc gang, gotta wear the Crocs while you're doing construction. Just kidding. Probably shouldn't do that. Not really safe. But I'm in my garage and I'm feeling like being comfortable while I'm doing this. So that's why I'm wearing them. Remember guys, measure twice, cut once. So I want my rail to be 3 feet tall. So in order for it to be 3 feet tall, I got this piece, the top piece, and I'm gonna have a piece in the middle. Well, the piece in the middle, I have to subtract the top piece and the bottom piece to make it equal 36 inches, which is 3 feet. So in order to do that, I'm measuring out 33 inches on my board, and that's gonna be my middle piece. And then that way I know from top to bottom I'm 3 feet and I'm good to go. Like I said, measure twice, cut once. I use Rigid Tools. I wish I was sponsored by them, but I'm not. So maybe one day. So got those pieces cut. This is my top and bottom piece. The longer pieces are gonna be my up and down. And then I have ballast that are gonna fit in between. I'm actually only gonna put one in here. It's gonna go up. I'll have the top going across. It'll look really good. So I'm gonna grab my other piece that I already have made, because this piece has to butt up to that piece, which means I need to be able to screw these into that before I attach the top and bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So here's the piece I already built. Like I said, this piece is gonna fit in right here. So here's my support piece, right? Just like a stud in the wall. I'm gonna fit that in right there. It's gonna be nice and snug, of course. Probably actually gonna flip it around maybe. I have to take the hammer to it. Right, nice and snug. Grab the old square, which is over here. this is the important part. Make sure it's square. That way, you're not building something that's all weird. And I try to keep everything flush as I do it. So right now, I got this piece in there. I'm gonna go grab a clamp so I can clamp it so it'll hold still long enough while I screw it in there. So I went ahead, like I said, I got this clamp together. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a screw right here going this way. I'm also gonna put one in the top right here. And then basically what's gonna happen is when I put my top piece on, my top piece is gonna be flush, just like that. So it should, like I said, by the time I'm all said and done, it's gonna be a nice little sturdy rail. Shouldn't have any issues and should be real good. So I'm gonna go ahead, set you back down, and get back to work. So normally I would use pressure treated because this is going to be for a deck outside. However, pressure treated wood right now was like 15 bucks a board. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pay that. So that's why I'm using this stuff. I'm going to stain it with an outdoor weatherproof stain, and it should turn out pretty weatherproof, pretty safe. So. If you're worried about your wood cracking, you can pre-drill your holes. That way when you drive a screw through there, it shouldn't crack, hopefully, in theory. Usually don't have to worry about that if you're using pressure treated, but when you're using actual wood that isn't pressure treated, it likes to crack on you. This drill bit is a piece of junk, the one that came with these. I might go ahead and get over to my other ones. But anyways, so now I got that on there. We're good to go. Actually, probably gonna already pre-cut the next piece for that side as well before I go ahead and piece this together up there. Who knows? Because I'm gonna have to screw it on there anyways. So I'm probably going to do that. So going ahead, attaching this piece now. So break out the old handy dandy clamp again. Clamp her in there, good, tight. Hopefully I might have to make sure it's, I try to make sure everything's flush the best I can before I start screwing stuff into place. And wouldn't be a carpenter if didn't have to pull your pants up at least once, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna check it. It's nice and square there. Nice and square there. We're good to go. So, went and got the new battery, so go ahead and finish screwing these in real quick. I'm gonna go get a different one after this, I think. This thing's driving me crazy. So now I got both ends on. So now I gotta figure out which side's gonna be my top and which side's gonna be my bottom. Pretty sure this piece that I have right now that's on top facing up is gonna be my bottom. So since it's gonna be my bottom, I'm gonna write a big B on it. No one's gonna see it except for me, and no one's gonna see it after I get it attached to the deck. So that's gonna be my bottom. All right. So now I got this all figured out. I'm gonna go ahead and attach the bottom pieces, the bottom and top rail. So this is gonna be obviously on the step side. So when I attach this, it's gonna go right there, like that. This is the top piece. I'm gonna put that right there. And I'm gonna have my other piece right here. And then I'm gonna put a ballast right in the middle. And it's gonna look pretty nice. At least in theory, right? Everything looks good as long as it's in theory. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and screw this one on now. Hopefully I got you adjusted to where you can see. So now that I got that done, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the ballast piece right in the middle of that. That way it matches the rest. And then I'm gonna go take this up and put it on the deck and screw it down to the deck. And then I'll be ready to rock and roll. Ooh, excuse me. For the rest of the pieces. So this is gonna go quite nicely, I think. And it's gonna be a nice solid rail. And by the time I sand it down a little bit on the top and throw a new layer of stain on it, it's gonna look real good, I think. So I'm gonna flip it around here so you can take a peek at what it looks like. And then I'm gonna get back to work. So, like I said, I got it all framed up like this. This is gonna be the corner. So if you're coming up the steps, you come up the steps. This is gonna be the top corner. It's gonna go around. And from here, the rail's gonna come out. And then, like I said, I got the ballast centered in the middle. And like I said, I'm gonna put one right here, dead smack in the middle going up. And then that's gonna be that little corner piece. And then I'm gonna work my way back up to the front door on the one side and then turn around and come all the way back down the other side. So it should go quick from here on out. Now my prefab piece is good to go. So now I can take this whole piece, take it up to my deck, and slap it on the deck, screw it down. Fortunately, it's raining. I'm not going to take you guys outside in the rain when I do that, but I'll take it up there, screw it down, and then I'll take you over and show you guys what it looks like. So I'm rather impressed with myself. This has turned out rather well. So I'm going to bring you outside and go ahead and show you what it looks like. I'm pretty pleased. I'm pretty happy. So hope you guys like this, because I still got another probably half an hour to go of doing this. But I'm going to lapse it all together, speed it up, all that stuff, put music behind it so it's not all boring and you're listening to some fat ugly guy. So you're talking about building stuff that he obviously doesn't really know what he's doing. Like I said, not a carpenter. Don't claim to be. So I just have a little bit of knowledge on how to build crap. So like I said, I'm going to show you guys this. Hope you guys like it. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it's going to look really good when it's all said and done. So, like I said, come up the steps, bing, ba-ding, ba-ding. Here's my little piece of crap railing that I put on to ease this, and then boom, right here. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost like I knew what I was doing. Fits up perfect. It's sturdy. Well, it'll be a lot sturdier once I get it all pieced together. But the next piece is going to come down, come over the way down. It's going to end like right here somewhere. It's going to look just like that all the way to the end. But I think it looks pretty darn good, if you ask me. It'll look a lot better once I get some stain on it to match it. But I think it's going to look pretty darn good by the time it's all said and done. Alright, dudes. Took a little break, ate some dinner, getting ready to start the next section. It's going to be an 8-foot section. Should piece together real easy like. So, going to go ahead, since it's already 8-foot section. My 2x4s are 8 foot. So, not too much cutting on this. I will have to cut one piece, which is going to be a 33-inch piece. And it will go on the outside of my deck there. And then I'll put in the ballast, so I'll have to cut those a little bit. But this should go rather quick the rest of the way. So it should really only take me about 15-20 minutes to whip out the rest of this, hopefully, in theory anyway. So gonna go ahead, set you down, cut that 33-inch piece that I need, grab my new 2x4s, slap that end on, and start piecing this thing together. So if you don't know how to use a tape measure, fun fact for you: if you're building a wall or anything like that and you have a standard 8-foot piece of lumber, or even 6 foot, whatever you need, most studs in a wall are 16 inches on center. So if you look at my tape measure at 16, it's red. It tells me that's where my stud is. And 32, red, that's 16 inches. So on and so forth as you work your way down your tape. And that'll tell you where to mark your lumber for where you're going to end up putting your studs. In this case, I'm putting a ballast every 16 inches, so it'd be just as if I'm having a stud in the wall. So that's why I'm looking for the red as a measure. Otherwise, you're really good at math. You just do quick math, and you know 16 plus 16 is 32. And on and on and on. But they make this little red designator to help you out. So if you have a dough moment, you can remember red means stud. well, after a little technical difficulty, put longer screws in. Now it's holding its place. So got it all put together, about to take it out, attach it to the big part of the deck, and then get ready to start the next section after that. So I'm gonna flip it around, give you a quick look, and then take it up to the deck, attach it, take it out there, and give you a look. It's raining right now, so I'm not gonna take you outside and stay outside while I attach this to the deck. So, like I said, 8-foot boards, put the ballast in every 16 inches. It should be up to code, hopefully. I didn't take time to look up the code, so hopefully it's up to code. This piece here, I put there temporarily. It's actually gonna be probably down at that end. I'm not sure yet. It might be at this end. I really don't know. But either way, I'm gonna end up taking it up there, screwing it onto the big part of the deck, and then I'll be adding that piece on. And like I said, when I put it on there, I'm gonna make sure I leave enough room like so, so that when I put the next section in, it's gonna butt up right underneath that perfectly. Just a little trick that I've learned over the years. So now you'll walk up the steps. My old janky rail that it's going to be rebuilt. It's right there. You come up, nice solid corners all the way around, almost like I knew what I was doing. Look at that. Now here, I'll put the next section in right here. Put my support piece in, so it'll be about half and half. Screw top right there. It's gonna be nice and tight, and go from there. So next section will be the next 8-foot section. Should come to about here or so. It's coming along. Well, so I've kind of been bringing you all along this whole process, but I'm gonna stop filming the rest of this because it's pretty much all gonna be the same. So that's what I'm gonna do, is basically repeat all the way around until I get back up to the steps. It should come out looking really good by the time it's all said and done. Then we'll stain it so it matches the rest of the deck, and then we'll be good to go. So hope you guys kind of enjoyed this. I'll do an update video at the tail end after I get everything done and it gets all restained, and you guys can see what it looks like. Drop in the comments if you think I should buy a couple sheets of roofing shingles or tread or something to put on the steps. I kind of think I should, but I don't know. It might be cool just to leave it the way it is. So anyways, if you guys haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share the page. Trying to grow this thing. Without you guys, already the support you guys have given me, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now. So please, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, if you have subscribed, share with friends. So got a few things coming up. Like I said, stay tuned to the Instagram, stay tuned to this channel, and I'll be doing some more stuff coming up here in the next couple of weeks. So anyways, y'all have a nice day. Y'all stay safe.